This is exactly right.
The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
Calling all amateur detectives and podcast obsessives.
Virgin Voyage's second true crime voyage sets sail March 20th, 2027 for a 5-night escape to Grand Turk and the Beach Club at Bimini.
As part of the On Air at Sea collection, this immersive sailing brings together fan favorite podcasts, including Disgraceland, Buried Bones, and Wisecrack, for live recordings, behind-the-scenes access, exclusive meet and greets, and crime-themed programming that you won't find anywhere else.
All aboard our award-winning, kid-free ships.
Head over to virginvoyages.com/truecrime to secure your spot.
Goodbye.
You know what quality feels like. You can see it in the way a fabric moves, recognize it in a flawless fit, and appreciate it in the details that make our styles unique. It's the standard Coldwater Creek has honored for over 40 years, derived from a rich Mountain West heritage, and designed for today in styles that are distinctively Coldwater Creek. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop new arrivals and save 15% on purchases $75 or more with code iHeart.
Bite into a stack sandwich made with Hero Bread, and the only thing you'll think is delicious. You won't think it has up to 19 grams of protein, 11 to 32 grams of fiber, or just 0 to 5 grams net carbs. But it does. Hero Bread. No compromises. Just loaves, buns, tortillas, bagels, and noodles packed with flavor. Right now, get 10% off at hero.co with code iHeart. That's HERO.co, code iHeart. All figures per serving of Hero Bread. See nutrition facts on hero.co.
Hello.
And welcome
To My Favorite Murder.
the Minisode.
Hi. Your stories.
Hey.
You want to go?
Yes, I have a really good one to start off. It's very centric to my experience, but I think you'll be able to relate in just the insanity of this story.
Okay.
So I won't read you the subject line. It says, "Hi, Karen and Georgia. My husband and I," and then in parentheses it says, "both PhDs, live..." Really? Us too. Live in Davis, California with our drag queen Chihuahua, Rue Powell. And it's Pawl.
Of course it is.
And she's got her own Instagram handle if anybody wants to go check it.
Love it.
Anybody named Georgia. We moved here from Boulder, Colorado over a year ago, where we lived about 2 miles from JonBenet Ramsey's home, 3 exclamation points. We wanted to write in for years because we've had multiple supernatural experiences, including a haunting in our old San Francisco home, but this recent one felt like it was made for the MFM audience. As Karen might already know, Davis is 15 miles outside of Sacramento and is usually described as a haven for bikers and walkers. There's a beautiful green belt that connects the neighborhoods, tree-lined and safe feeling even at night. It is a really lovely little college town.
I really thought bikers as in like motorcycle gangs for a minute. That's very different.
Just those mountain bikers where the bike never sees a mountain. So one warm summer evening not long ago, we were out walking Rue Powell when my husband saw a short, shadowy figure dart across the path. At first, he thought it was an animal, but it seemed too tall, about 4 feet, and it moved like it was on 2 legs, not 4. We kept going until we turned a corner and saw it again, a 4-foot-tall shadow figure standing still near a tree about 50 feet away. It wasn't just dark, it was darker than the surrounding shadows, like the blackest black. That's when RuPaul pulled back hard on the leash, basically saying, nope, absolutely not, and started dragging us back home. and we did not argue. We power walked the rest of the way, looking over our shoulder and both confirming, yes, you saw it too, right? Once inside our home, we locked the doors and texted a friend who lived in Davis for years. Her response, oh yeah, I used to see short shadow figures running across my backyard all the time. You just learned to coexist.
Short shadow figures or like a known entity?
Right.
Goodbye. I'm moving.
It says right here, nope again. It says, spooked and unsatisfied with my friend's resigned response, I Googled shadow figures Davis Greenbelt. The first thing I found was the widely reported 2023 case of Carlos Dominguez, a former UC Davis student who committed a series of stabbings. And during his trial, he testified that he believed he was attacking shape-shifting shadow figures, not actual people. His victims tragically were real people. His testimony at his trial revealed that he has profound mental health struggles and terrifying delusions about shadow figures. Reading this made us wonder, what if these shadow people were more than just hallucinations? The second thing I found was folklore, where some local stories mention encountering the ghosts of twin girls in the vicinity of the Davis Greenbelt, though there is no factual evidence to support these claims. This legend says the twins sometimes appear peering through windows of nearby homes or along the path. This ghost story is part of Davis folklore, but there are no police reports or concrete evidence of ghostly children in the Greenbelt. Our eyes that evening beg to differ. Regardless and needless to say, we now carry a massive flashlight on our walks and sage the house as soon as we come back home, just in case anything supernatural follows us. Thank you for all the wit, comfort, and keen storytelling you bring. You have kept us company on countless road trips, commutes, and Saturday cleaning sessions. Stay sexy and don't go chasing shadowy figures. Jose, Arturo, and RuPaul.
How has it almost been 10 years and this is the first we're hearing about shadow figures in Davis, California? Like,
right.
It kind of gives me hope that everyone hasn't written in their, like, we don't know every, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because you know those ones that you always hear like on Unsolved Mysteries of like little children push your car across the bridge. Send those to us. How do we not know about this?
And also don't tell Roz Hernandez over on Ghosted by Roz Hernandez, because I bet you some of those stories are going over there. But
yes,
I love the fact that Jose and Arturo knew that we would love this, because it is like, wait, what just happened? And then it is slightly connected. It truly, it's like they are witnessing that man who committed those horrible crimes. It's like, but other people are witnessing this perhaps as well.
That's chilling. That is so chilling.
Really quite a story.
All right, changing pace. I'm not going to read you the title of this one. Hi, Karen, Georgia, and MFM crew. I just finished the minisode where you mentioned sharing that story that your friends always make you tell at parties. Well, here is mine. I moved back to Denver in early 2016 after a brief hiatus / mid-20s crisis in California with all my belongings in my car and no permanent home. I've done that.
Yeah, scary.
I stayed with friends for a couple of weeks while I searched for housing and finally had some luck. I found a studio apartment on the cheap on Craigslist, really centrally located. When I went to check it out, the place was a wreck with fist-size holes in the wall. But the property manager insisted it would be in perfect condition when she was done with it, and feeling desperate, I applied. Less than 24 hours later, they called to say they wanted to rent it to me. Red flag, because now I know they don't background check anyone. It takes a minute to get any legit check back.
Oh, that's a great point. If you get accepted to an apartment building that immediately says yes, that means that other people in that apartment building have not been checked.
I would never even thought of that. I would have been like, yay. Instead, it's like, no, this is bad.
Yeah, think it through. That's a Wow, scary.
When I went back, it was all cleaned up and I decided to sign the lease. Not moments after the ink dried, the manager let me know that the previous tenant was sent back to prison, but that there was nothing to worry about. And then it says disclosure laws, ? I quickly found out from a neighbor that said tenant was dealing heroin out of the apartment, violating his parole, and was sent back for life. Oh. Shockingly, that part of the story is a dead end. So as no former customers showed up at my door. I received a couple of pieces of mail from the DOC for him, but that was it. This isn't the story about that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of a relief. All right.
The first night I slept in my new studio, the tenant above came home around 2:30 a.m. with a group of people and proceeded to have a party. I was unemployed at this point, getting up early every day to hit the pavement. The guests rolled out of the complex around 7 a.m. just as I was getting up. I had an upstairs neighbor who worked motorcycle boots when she got home from bartending. and just clomped around her fucking apartment and then like, take off your shoes. Take off your shoes.
Just one simple act.
Yeah. I decided to let it go, except it happened every night for a week. I tried earplugs, fans, movies, etc. to no avail. Finally, one night, I was so pissed I went upstairs to say something, but when I was outside the door, I heard a click and this guy say, "I've never held a gun before."
Uh-oh.
I bolted downstairs and sat in the kitchen in case this yahoo accidentally fired the gun and it went through my ceiling. The next day, I went upstairs and I could hear the tenant in there. I knocked, but no one answered. I left a note basically explaining my need for quiet and I didn't want to cramp anyone's style, but could he or she keep it down? I left my phone number, but never heard from them. The tenant continued to come home every day around 2:30 a.m., but no more parties. It quickly became part of my routine. I found out from a neighbor that the tenant was a man named Colin who worked at a bar around town. I never saw him, but over time, I created this idea of who I thought Colin was. I woke up in the wee hours of my birthday, April 27th, woo, to Colin bringing home a date around 4 a.m. This had never happened before, and I immediately turned on Netflix because I didn't want to be involved. Too bad, because not 5 minutes in, the woman started shouting, "Fuck me, Colin," over and over again. Oh. About 30 minutes went by, and I heard, "You're a piece of shit. Everyone I date is a piece of shit," followed by a door slam and stomping down the stairs. Later that morning, my parents called to wish me a happy birthday, and I proceeded to tell them I was going to kill my upstairs neighbor due to his prolonged shenanigans. All tenants received a text from management later that day asking if we had info about the disturbance. Now is my chance. I called and let them know my upstairs neighbor had a guest and they got in a fight. The manager let me know that they received multiple complaints because the guests exited the building and then tried to get back in by ringing everyone's doorbells.
Oh,
you know, the intercom, like, I'm just pressing all the intercom buttons.
I'm being delivered back to like my drinking 20s and all the garbage that you spent your time either doing or being a recipient of that was just always stressful and bad.
Just chaos. Everything is chaos.
Constant chaos. And you're like, why does everything suck? And it's like, put the Jägermeister down for 5 goddamn minutes.
Ew. Okay. Luckily, my bell was broken, so I missed out on that part. I decided then to let them know about my previous noise issues and told me Colin had 24 hours to come forward or they'd evict him. That night, I went to sleep like a baby. I left the building around 4:30 a.m. to get to the airport as I was going to visit my parents in California. I landed in Arizona after the first leg of my flight to a voicemail that said, "Hey, Angie, we got a hold of Colin and he says he's been in Texas for the last 3 weeks. So your stories don't match up. Call us." I'm like, what the hell? So I called and proceeded to tell my landlord about the sex having and the quote, "fuck me, Colin," to prove my story. My landlord was in the building while we were on the phone. And as we were talking, he went upstairs and found Colin's door open, blood all over the door, and a figure zipped up in a mummy-style sleeping bag, non-responsive on the floor.
No.
The landlord said, "In 40 years of being a landlord, I've never had a homicide. There's a first for everything. Let me call you back."
Oh my God.
At this point, I was freaking out because 1, dead man, ? But 2, I had threatened to kill him out loud. What if someone overheard me and now it looked like I'd fled the state?
Oh, yeah.
I landed in California for my second leg to another voicemail. It said, "Hi, Angie. We spoke with Colin again, and it turns out he gave his keys to a friend. The friend has been impersonating him the whole time and is claiming squatter's rights and refusing to leave.
What?
We need you to sign an affidavit so we can evict him."
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is like, this never got that bad for me, thank fucking God.
No.
I got back to Denver to find out that this dude had totally moved into Colin's apartment and was on drugs. It sounds like telling women that his name was Colin because...
Yes, he was impersonating someone else.
His guest tried to get back in the building by banging on the front door and she cut her hand open, hence the blood. Somehow she got back into the building, a mystery that remains to this day, and banged all over Colin's door, spreading blood. The squatter didn't want to get kicked out, so he played dead until the police arrived, unzipped the sleeping bag, and this guy was totally fine. This guy sounds fun.
This guy at least has a creative mind.
Yes.
He's got some great ideas.
Yeah.
And he's got some bad habits.
I bet you he's a Gemini. Just saying. As a Gemini, I bet he's a Gemini. Because we're fun. Needless to say, the real Colin got kicked out and the squatter had nothing left to sleep on, so he left too. I stayed in that apartment for almost another year with countless police encounters, drug dealers, unwanted guests, etc. I think I lived there. If it was in Hollywood, I lived there.
So familiar.
Stay sexy and don't fake your own death. Angie.
I mean, that was the payoff right there.
It's just like weird after weird after weird.
It's all drug decision making.
Yes.
This is the thing that you lose sight of if you're going to be a drunk or a drug addict, is that you think what you're doing makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And there is an outside
time in your
world.
life, you're making sense.
It's all clicking. Here, hold on. I'm going to get away from the cops by literally
Playing dead.
playing possum in an apartment I'm squatting in.
They'll never get this.
They'll never get
on this.
me.
No.
They'll never get me.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have like 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
The right piece of furniture can completely change your room.
And your life. It's amazing what one good couch can do for morale.
And that's why there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time. There's no filler. Every item is chosen for its craftsmanship, design, and lasting value.
And with Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence, knowing that if you're not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return it.
I recently needed to replace my old outdoor dining room table and chairs, so of course I went straight to Article. They have the Sarik outdoor dining set. I got it in khaki green. It's such a cute, like minty green. It looks so good in my backyard. I can't wait to have alfresco dinners all summer. You know, we can carve pumpkins on it in fall. It's so beautiful. Article knocked it out of the park once again.
Article's offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye.
I'm not going to read you the subject line of this. It says, hi, Karen and Georgia. My name's Brooke Lynn. It's a hyphenated Brooke and Lynn.
Okay.
It says, I'm from Florida, and I've been listening to you both since I was in high school. Love the show so much. Thank you for making something that's made me obsess over every strange news headline for years.
Yeah, from Florida. Fuck.
Yeah, really. Brooklyn just needs to look out the window and be like, oh, yeah, that's what they're talking about. Do you know that saying, you've probably walked past a murder and you didn't even know it? Well, ... I sat next to one in 4th grade. Let's call her Kate. Kate and I sat next to each other in elementary school. Even back then, she was getting into trouble. She'd stir up drama in class, cheat on tests, and one time stole from the book fair.
Oh, shit. In 4th grade?
How dare you besmirch the book fair?
The Scholastic Book Fair is a sacred place. How dare you?
Oh, also, sorry, there's a parenthetical here that right after it says, which was the hot topic for all of us 4th graders to discuss at recess. That's so funny. But weirdly, and this is my favorite ending to this paragraph, but weirdly, she was always super nice to me. I remember her offering to share her sparkly lip gloss with me like we were besties. After 5th grade, I moved schools and completely lost touch. Fast forward to 2023. I'm scrolling the news and I see her face on Facebook for the first time in years. She's been arrested for shooting and killing her boyfriend. According to investigators, she gave conflicting statements about how and why it happened, but she claimed it was an accident and that she didn't mean to shoot him. It came out that she ended up shooting him in the face while they were in bed. She was later charged with culpable negligence. I went from sharing lip gloss with her to reading her name in a murder headline. To think I thought the biggest crime she'd ever commit was stealing a Goosebumps book. Anyway, the moral of the story, always say yes to the lip gloss. It could save your life. Stay sexy and don't get murdered. Brooklyn.
In bed. And culpable, like, was she saying it was accidental? They were playing with a gun in bed or something?
I mean, who knows?
That's
but it's horrifying.
Yeah.
God.
Wow. Okay. This one's called Note to My Favorite Murder.
Oh, all right.
And unfortunately, they're making me start this way. Yo, yo, yo. I've been holding back on writing this strictly because my attention span just can't be trusted to complete a task. So maybe this is sent finished. Maybe not. Here we go. I like honesty.
Yeah.
Let's set the scene. It's the 1990s and my mom needs to shop. So she drops my older brother, 11, and I, 8, off at the arcade in the mall, as you do. She lets us know, don't take candy from strangers, and off she goes. I'm hitting these ticket games hard, focused. I've got my eye on the prizes. I've not seen my brother in approximately 100 hours because he's on the other side of this place doing those older brother lame kill everyone games with 0 prizes. Fuck yeah, Asher.
So true.
A man comes in and he's like, hey, do you want more tickets? I've got some in my car outside. Me. You bet I do. So off I go, walking out of the arcade with said man. I see the exit of the mall just steps away. My brother comes out and he yells at me, you can't leave. Mom said no strangers. Me. Mom said not to take candy from strangers. She said nothing about tickets. Oh. What an idiot of a brother I have, I thought. Just let a girl live a little. Unfortunately, the man was no longer next to me and was walking out of the doors quite quickly. I tried to run after him, but he also ran. She ran after her kidnapper.
Yep. And he was like, get the hell away from me.
This kid brother's a narc.
Shit.
I was so mad at my brother the rest of the time in the arcade. I even immediately told my mom when she came back. To my surprise, I got in trouble.
Yeah.
What did we learn? Be specific with your instructions because candy and tickets are not the same. Thanks for sticking with me. I almost gave up several times. Okay, this is the end. Bye. Still not kidnapped. Jessica.
Jessica, incredible job. Half-ass or no.
Yeah.
What a good story. Yeah. And also, I love the idea she's trying to spin it, that it was that her mom needed to be more specific, where it's like, you're parsing words. You're trying to get kidnapped on a technicality. Please see the forest for the trees here.
And having an older brother who would have done that, I bet he did it like to get her in trouble, not to save her. He wasn't worried. He was like, you're not allowed to leave, Mom said. Not like, hey,
you don't get to have more fun somewhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank God for that older
the guy
brother.
Ran. Like, he was a fucking kidnapper.
Yeah, it was all real. Yeah. That was a real situation. The guy ran and she ran after him. I want my tickets.
Hey, motherfucker. Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models, from hybrids to EVs and more.
Score on the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Kona, Tucson, Santa Fe, or Palisade, or the bold and tech-inspired Elantra.
And the most advanced and capable Sonata or Sonata Hybrid yet. Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 9.
But getting away with a great deal is just the beginning, because every new Hyundai is backed by America's Best Warranty.
Which means you can shop with confidence and drive with unrivaled peace of mind.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll truly love, but don't wait.
The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event won't be around for long.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com now for details.
Goodbye. This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess.
At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards, now streaming on Hulu.
Goodbye. Grocery shopping seems like it should take 20 minutes.
And then 2 hours later, you're standing at the checkout with a frozen pizza and 6 different types of chips.
Lucky for you, there's Hungry Root.
Hungry Root is like having your own personal shopper and nutritionist all wrapped in one. They'll take care of the weekly grocery shopping and recommend groceries and meals tailored to you.
Once you tell them about your goals and preferences, they fill your cart with personalized recommendations. And those recommendations get smarter as Hungry Root learns more about what you did or didn't like.
Most of Hungry Root's recipes can be made in just 15 minutes or less. You can't get any easier than one pan shakshuka. I've always said that.
Yeah, I love the convenience and also the fact that I don't have to go park anywhere.
Thank God Hungry Root's around to help us shop and help us build really healthy and delicious meals.
For a limited time, get 40% off your first order, plus get a free item in every box for life.
Go to hungryroot.com/MFM and use code MFM.
That's hungryroot.com/MFM, code MFM to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. Goodbye.
Okay, I'm not going to read you the subject line. It says, "Hi, Karen in Georgia, day one listener, all the way from Glasgow, Scotland."
Hi.
Did you guys go to Glasgow?
We went to Edinburgh, but you and I have been to Glasgow.
Yes. I've been a citizen of
that's
Glasgow.
right. That's right.
I love that place. Okay, it says, "You may not know this, but there was a time when Glasgow was simultaneously the murder capital of Europe and Europe's friendliest city." And I have the perfect story to explain why.
I love that.
That is so perfect for that place.
Yeah.
It's amazing. My dad loved to drink, as most Scots do, and one night while walking home from the pub, he was battered and mugged. However, somehow still willing to chance his luck, he called after his attacker to ask if he could at least have his bus fare back. The attacker marched over to him, but did he beat my dad more for his cheek, which is Scottish for sassiness?
Cheeky, yeah.
Yep. Nope. He gave him back the money he needed to get home safely. So that's Glasgow for you. You might get beaten and robbed, but we'll at least get you home safely afterwards.
Oh my God.
And then it says, "Oh, we lost my lovely dad last year after a short battle with cancer. A few months later, I got pregnant with my first child as soon as I came off the pill, and my baby's due date, well, it was only my dad's birthday. If that's not a sign that your loved ones still look out for you, then I don't know what is. Oh, stay sexy and always chance your luck. Demi."
Wow. That was perfect.
That was perfect.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, my last one's called Strange Coincidences, Lighthearted. Hi, all. This is my mom, Lynn's story that I bore witness to. The summer after I turned 19, circa 2011, my godmother, Rhonda, passed away, and her partner decided against a funeral or celebration of life.
Wow.
I know. That wouldn't deter my mom. She had met Rhonda in the 80s while working in the kitchens at our local military base. So she tracked down everyone from their old work crew and got them together to tell stories and drink far too much. I got to help hunt for everyone using Facebook and the phone book, as she had lost touch with some 20 plus years prior. Eventually, we got a hold of all but one of the crew, and everyone decided on a day. As I sat in the corner of the table, listening to the stories of what my mom and her friends got up to at my age, I looked up, gasped, and elbowed my mom. "Hey, isn't that Shirley?" ? The friend no one could get in touch with happened to be in the same pub celebrating her niece's birthday.
What?
Yeah, no one could fucking track her down. She's in the place. My mom goes over and Shirley bounces between the two groups until her niece's group is ready to head out. After several hours and several jugs of kamikaze, and then it says, think vodka margarita.
I know.
You know, Karen knows. Karen knows that recipe. Our group is the last table in there. Our waitress comes up to the table with the phone and asks, did anyone call a cab for Rhonda? The whole group goes dead silent and just stares at the poor waitress until someone says, no, we are in fact there to mourn Rhonda. Extra twist, another lady from the group had lost her husband about a month prior. He was a cab driver, and this was the exact kind of joke him and Rhonda would have played. I'd like to think that all the coincidences of that night were Rhonda pushing the group together and reminding everyone to lighten the fuck up, stay sexy, and don't be afraid to reach out to old friends, Zoe.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I love coincidences.
I mean, the fact that that friend was actually there, I really wish we got a little description of what her reaction was, because how weird would that be to be the person everyone's been searching for and you're just like out at your niece's birthday or whatever.
All of it. I love just like the random running into people that is so fucking weird and like unexpected. Send us yours at myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
Yes.
And describe what it was like. We want to know.
Yes, that's right. How much people freak out. The screaming. They go ahead. Just get creative with it. And in the meantime, stay sexy.
And don't get murdered. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producers are Alejandra Keck and Molly Smith.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squillaci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And follow the show on Instagram at myfavoritemurder.
Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And now you can watch us on Exactly Right's YouTube page. And while you're there, please like and subscribe.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. In the summer, healthy habits are easy to keep until you leave the house.
You walk out the door, and the next thing you know, you're barefoot and feral in a gas station candy aisle.
That's why Kachava makes it easy to maintain your routines.
Kachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake, and now it comes in new travel packs.
Every packet gives you a simple shake with protein, fiber, vitamins and minerals, greens, probiotics, omegas, electrolytes, and more.
They're easy to toss into a bag, easy to take on the road, and a simple way to stick with your normal wellness habits, even when your schedule changes.
Man, that Kachava matcha in the individual packs is like my dream snack. It's exactly what I need and want in between the like not great meals I'm eating for lunch and the snacks I would have had anyways that are terrible for me. Like this is something I feel like I'm treating myself when I take.
You're treating yourself to vitamins, fiber, all these things that your body really wants and needs and kind of craves that it does seem like it takes a big effort to get. So now you're getting it all in one packet and in a little drink you like.
Take your daily ritual with you.
Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
That's Kachava, KACHAVA.com, code MFM.
Goodbye. Calling all amateur detectives and podcast obsessives.
Virgin Voyage's second true crime voyage sets sail March 20th, 2027 for a 5-night escape to Grand Turk and the beach club at Bimini.
As part of the On Air at Sea collection, this immersive sailing brings together fan favorite podcasts, including Disgraceland, Buried Bones, and Wisecrack, for live recordings, behind-the-scenes access, exclusive meet and greets, and crime-themed programming that you won't find anywhere else.
All aboard our award-winning, kid-free ships.
Head over to virginvoyages.com/truecrime to secure your spot.
Goodbye.
The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer. While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance. With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey. Watch the Hulu original series, Furious, now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.